That is nasty. That is nasty. Man, that is nasty. That is nasty. Nah, what's goody though? What's goody though? What's goody though? Let me know. Probably gonna start with the men's national team rant in a bit. Probably gonna start with the men's national team rant in a bit. Oh hell no! I need to do that off. Nope. Nah, so it's generally just the angle that's fucking it up. Anyway, so oh no, straight. Oh nah. We going hat today. we going hat. No, it was good though. Do want to mention that so far nothing from last stream has gotten cut out yet. You know what I'm saying? I think we've still been at 225, right? Let me get the stream on the other phone. Yeah, I'm thinking we've been I think we found our footing right there. Nah. No. Wait, are you watching it? Because it there's a timer right there's a timer. It says it's like in 50 minutes. So I'm thinking it's like 7:15 is when it's starting. That's fucking sick. Like announcements. I wanted to say. Went back to training today. No fight. Okay, I don't fight. Right, but we just went back to training. Yeah, still stuck at 225. All right. Let's go put it back. Yeah, there you go. Chill. Wait. I want to see how bad the latency is. Okay, it's like 5-10 seconds late. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, no, I'm back to training today. It was a badass fucking time. Haven't gone to training in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I got my ass kicked today. Fuck. Yeah. So on some troll shit, I can say this though, is that so I do the aux for our gym, right? So like the last 2 weeks I haven't been there. It's kind of been a little awkward to say the least, right? A little awkward, right? That was super risky. I'm not even gonna get into that later. Yeah, like I get to play the aux all the time, and the last 2 weeks I haven't been there. The dude, there's been 2 dudes that have been doing it, and one of them's all right. The other one sucks though. The other one, like the group that I'm with, and like the area that we live in, a lot of. Okay, I said like 2 different things, right? So the area that we live in, it's a lot of like Hispanic music, Hispanic culture and shit like that. Whole lot of Mexican music, right? I was gonna list some, but I would assume at this point. I'm looking hella Mexican today. Fuck. Damn. Anyway, fuck, bro. Fuck. I'm hella. By the way, T for today. T for today. The alma mater. Pause. Not really, but alma mater, right? Oh, we're. Oh, latency really is. It's like 2 seconds at this point. Oh shit. So today I get the aux, right? And I play fuck, what was the song? Oh, right. Because I was telling my friend the other day that I was gonna play it. It was Zara Larsson, right? Zara Larsson, because I only know her for one song, right? Bro, my brain is already fried with this monster. My brain is already fried today with this monster. Fuck. I feel the cloudiness already. I feel the cloudiness. So I played you know that Zara Larsson song, you know, Midnight Sun, right? Um like they were, cause the song, right? This song, they know who Zara Larsson is, like, is what I'm trying to get at. They know who Zara Larsson is. The song, however, it's like, if you've ever heard it, it's like something that, like, you know, if you like that type of music, right? Like not that type of music, but like if you fuck with Calvin Harris, right? You fuck with Calvin Harris, you fuck with like Charlie XCX, right? It's kind of different music, but like if you fuck with those artists, I I have a hard time believing that you don't like Zara Larsson, right? Very hard time believing that. Or at least that song in particular. That particular song. Because I know she makes some like slower tempo music. You lost me there, Chief. I can't listen like Zara Larsson. I don't know. I just can't with that type of music from her. But a lot of her upbeat shit is kind of dope. Yeah, so they were like pretend like they were just fake hating. It was weird. Well, it wasn't weird because I knew they were gonna like say some shit about it, but like they were pretending not to like the song, right? And when you're in a setting like that, right? Fucking just like a couple. It's like a private training session, more so where it's like 8 people. Usually it's like 8 people. For some reason, I guess like no, like I'm like my class has a bunch of like no lifers, right? It's like a rotational 8 people, but I'm usually one of the ones that are like usually going. There's a couple of them that usually go, but there's like guys that come in like rotationally, right? Like they may be like some other class, some other bullshit, right? But yeah. But like the guys that usually go, like that's the type of music that like they're fake hating it. They're fake hating. It didn't make any sense. It did not make any sense for them not to like that Zara Larsson song. It's kind of a cool song. Zara Larson's a little bit of a weirdo. A little bit of a weirdo to say the least, but you know, it's a pretty cool song though. Zara Larsson song. Oh. Talk about that later. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of interesting. Okay, all right. I guess we're gonna do it right now. Yeah, we're gonna do it right now. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do it right now. So basically today, how does this happen? Real. I guess talk about it for a little bit. So so the AFCON, it's a like it's gonna be a soccer hour to start. It's gonna be a soccer hour to start. I know we're gonna do the WBC, right? Live commentary. We're gonna do that, but there's a lot of soccer shit to talk about today. I'm saying soccer because it's a U.S. day. It's a U.S. day. It's a U.S. day right here. Let's see. Did Fabrizio post it too? I doubt he posted it. Yeah, so the African, like the African, so you know how like Europe has the Euros, CONCACAF has the Gold Cup. Anyway, Africa has AFCON, right? That's their trophy that they compete for, and so a lot of stuff that goes on in African soccer, it's pretty ghetto. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very it's extremely ghetto to say the least. It's extremely ghetto, and then so like today, like just the crown jewel of all ghetto things just happened right now. Um, their competition, they're like a competition that was solved like pretty hand a 3-0 in a 3-0 affair, might I add. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. You know what? Keep it right there. Yeah, so Morocco just gave up their like they just gave their chain up. They had to give their chain up basically. Oh yeah, I have it here. Or no, yeah, no. Is the other way? Is the other way around? Oh yeah. My bad. Other way around. Other way around. Yeah. So Senegal had to give their chain up to Morocco. Morocco in a 3-0 affair. In a 3-0 affair, right? Like, how do you forfeit? How do you forfeit something like that? How do you forfeit something like that? That is absolutely insane. I'm having a hard time believing that shit. How do you forfeit some shit like that? One of the biggest trophies in your continent. How do you what? Like that's bizarre. That's absolutely bizarre. I'm not African. I don't know if you can tell I'm not African. So like I can't really like put my passion into this right here. I'm also kind of just looking for the USA roster, right? Um, which I have now. So because like I'm having a hard time believe that, but at the same time, like I can definitely see like some bullshit happening in one of our like Caribbean countries in CONCACAF, right? Like some like fucking little ass like Haiti doing some bullshit like this, right? It's just some nations, some footballing nations, well, not footballing nations, but like their footballing government, right? Some of them are corrupt as fuck, right? And like you can obviously tell, like the poorer countries are obviously going to have a lot more. Poor. Some of them are flourishing still, like the South Africans, like they're like the South Africans, the what is it? um, I don't know how to say Ghana, right? So like the Ghana people, right? They great examples of footballing nations in Africa, but but when you just take into account that Senegal, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, or like just the poor footballing nations in general. It's hard. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up. It's very hard to keep up. We're going into the 60 minutes. Oh, you know what? Let's do the USA rant. Let's do the USA rant. I have the roster right here. Let's do the USA rant, right? Let's do so the USA men's national team, right? In the very final international period before the World Cup, international break, my bad, before the World Cup, we have absolutely strange. So we have our first roster, right? Our first good look of what a roster is going to look like in the summer, right? Goalkeepers, right? Matt Freese, Matt Turner, Roman, Chris Brady. I mean, we got MLS goalkeepers, right? And like the thing that like is like kind of like people don't think our goalkeepers are quality because they're in the MLS, right? And that's not true because we have goalkeepers in Europe, right? It's very hard to get a first team job in Europe, right? It's very hard in general, right? Much less at goalkeeping, right? So, I mean, I like the move to go with the MLS guys at, under goal, right? I like the move. Because they provide consistency, right? I wouldn't mind doing it for the World Cup, right? I wouldn't mind Matt Freese or Matt Turner, right? Either one of them is fine by me, honestly. So the defenders, right? Defenders, we have Max Arfsten, Alex Freeman, Mark McKenzie, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, Anthony Robinson, Miles Robinson, Joe Scally, and Austin Trusty. Now there's some mixed feelings with this one, right? There's some mixed feelings. Obviously, one definite one definite roster spot that's gonna be there in by the summer, or hopefully is gonna be there by the summer, is Serginho Dest, right? Serginho Dest is the top defender on our team, right? Not in terms of his defensive presence, but in the terms of like he's like one of our best offensive players at the same time, right? And he's been a fantastic offensive player in Europe, right? He's been in immaculate form for the past couple of months, immaculate form before the injury. So, like, it's way too hard to not say that Serginho Dest is not going to play, right? So Dest is probably replacing, I would assume, Max. I'm assuming he's replacing Max. Right? So now there's an argument for these two players, right? These two players have a huge argument, and I would argue that they should even be in this one too, right? So we have the first one being first. Yeah, so the first one is not Puskas or Pustas, right? Up in Russia right now. He's been playing terrific ball in Russia right now. He's been killing it. One of the best defenders in the Russian league right now. I believe he has like the most duels won in Europe, right? All across Europe. And he's 21, right? He's 21, right? He's 21. However, just for the sole fact that he leads Europe in like a very key stat for a defender, he leads Europe. How does he not make the roster, right? How does he not make the roster, right? You have Perisic, right? Ivan Perisic. making claims because he's his teammate and very quality player for very quality player for Croatia. Oh, bless. People are gonna come into this and they're gonna think I have like some sort of like ADHD because I'm drinking something every like 3 seconds, right? See, over under piss break in the first hour. Back to what I was saying, right? So Rostas, right? Very quality player, right? I still think that he should be on the roster, right? You can argue him over was it Miles Robinson, right? Miles Robinson, kick rocks, right? You can argue him over Mark McKenzie, right? I feel like Mark McKenzie has had a like a world of time to prove himself, right? And he still hasn't proven himself at all. So what makes you think he's gonna prove himself for this A for this camp, or B in the World Cup, right? I don't see a reason. Will Captain America deliver tonight? I don't see a purpose of speaking of Captain America. I'll get into him in a bit. I don't see a purpose of rostering Mark McKenzie these next couple of months. I don't see a purpose in it, right? But that's just me. So the midfield, right? The midfield. Oh my goodness. It's not even the decision making for the midfield. It's just our midfield. Sebastian Berhalter, Johnny Cardoso, Weston McKennie, Aiden Morris, Gio Reyna, Christian Roldan, Tanner Tessman, and Malik Tillman, right? Malik Tillman, Cam, right? Cam, okay. Cam, Malik Tillman. I like that. Man. Malik Tillman, Tanner Tessman, Weston McKennie, Johnny Cardoso, right? And so, like, one of them's not going to be on the roster, right? So I'm assuming Rodon's not going to be on the roster because Tyler Adams just missing this camp, right? Just missing this camp. He's obviously going to be going to the World Cup for us in this summer. So right, so like it could be Berhalter, right? It could be Berhalter. I highly fucking doubt it, though. I highly doubt Berhalter does not make the World Cup roster, right? But yeah, just killer lineup, right? Just we can kill you from so many ways in the midfield, right? The midfield is just like I can't wait to see this midfield this summer, right? I can't wait to see this midfield. So it's not, yeah. I just can't get enough of this midfield. So now it brings me to the forwards, right? The last part of this. Brendan Aronson, Patrick. Florian Balogun, Ricardo Pepi, Christian Pulisic, and Tim Weah. Tim Weah, forward, right? Forward, right? Wing. Okay. I'm not saying Tim Weah shouldn't be on the roster, right? Tim Weah should definitely be on the roster, right? The only one I feel like you can there's two people you can argue, right? I feel like there's only one, right? But there's two people can argue with, right? So obviously, the biggest deal in this particular camp, right, is the absence of one Diego Luna. And the people love Diego Luna. Right? My mom loves Diego Luna, right? And she don't really be liking a lot of like the U.S. players, right? I think she liked Dempsey. When real American Dempsey, Clint Dempsey. But anyway, So Diego Luna, right? Diego Luna, obvious favorite of Mr. Mauricio Pochettino. Diego Luna, very to me. I don't like if he's on the roster. I don't think he'd play. I don't think he should play really, or I wouldn't see like a certain situation where you would need to put Diego Luna over somebody else like the other guy I'm about to name, right? Or even a Brendan Aronson, right? Or Ricardo Pepi, right? A Malik Tillman, even, right? I just don't see you wanting to put Diego Luna over any of those three players, right? And if you do, I mean, GG's, good luck. I mean, all to you, right? Not that he's a bad player or anything. It's just I feel like we just have better options at this point, and the way that we've been informed recently, all like, here we go. And then the final person is Haji Wright, and ultimately he's injured, right? The same thing with Dest and Adams, or more so the same thing with Adams. He just missed the cut for this camp, but I mean, Haji Wright, he's nothing crazy or anything. He's nothing crazy. It's just the consistency you get out of Haji Wright. It's just he's very consistent to his club, to us. He's very consistent as well, right? Not saying he's the answer to striker or anything, but I just appreciate his consistency, right? He's an extremely consistent player for us. Oh my word. What are they counting down? Anyway, so right, and obviously, the person that you take out from here is it's Patrick. It's Patrick, right? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Patrick, kick rocks, right? So Haji Wright, Diego Luna, whoever you want to go with, I preferably would go with Haji Wright. That forward group is nasty. That forward group is kind of nasty. The question being like, oh, who's scoring the goals, right? But that forward group is not. It's as good as we're gonna get. It's as good as we're gonna get, right? Our goal scorers being Balogun, Pepe, right? Balogun's in like crazy form right now. Like he's playing some of the best football as of late, and just absolutely incredible. So now comes the rant. Because here's the thing about this roster, right? From top to bottom, this roster is incredibly talented, right? Up until the goalkeeper position hasn't been as what it historically has been, right? But I do appreciate the consistency and the amount of game time that these goalkeepers have gotten, right? And that's all you can really ask for with the goalkeeper. You can only ask for them to be more consistent, getting more workloads and stuff. Pause. They're doing a country bit. So easily going to be the most talented group we've ever taken into a World Cup. From 4 years from now, a lot of our star players we have going into this, because we have stars now. Now we have stars. We didn't have stars 4 years ago. We didn't have stars 4 years ago. We had a bunch of young players on our roster, right? These young players are still on this roster to this day, right? The same group of youngsters that were at the last World Cup are still at this World Cup, right? That's all you could ever ask for. They're all healthy, which is a whole other issue that we have with this group as well, because this group is super, super injury prone, right? And it's not bashing him for anything about being injury prone. It just sucks. It sucks to get hurt, right? I've gotten hurt like if you ask me how many times I've sprained my ankles, right? I can't even tell you. I honestly can't even tell you. Like I just give you like some bullshit. All I know is that my left one, it's been over 10. It's been over 10, right? Like I don't, injuries suck. Injuries suck. I've broken I've broken my hand before, right? They fucking suck. And that's what's holding us back. That's ultimately what's been holding us back because they because the older generation, the Clint Dempseys, the the Landon Donovans especially, right? The Alex Lalas, right? However the fuck you say his name. Oh my goodness, they're doing a cinematic entrance. What the hell? So it's beautiful. Okay. The roster is not going to get as talented as it is right now, right? 4 years from now, are we still going to have the same group of players and are they still going to be healthy? I know we have people coming up like I just mentioned, right? Puskas, right? I just mentioned him earlier that he should already be getting playing time right now. He's 21. That's absolutely insane. Another one that I completely forgot to talk about, right? The one that's been all over the news for us because of how we've been in this certain position at this point in our development for this team is Noah Banks, right? Noah Banks. He's 16. He's 16. He's getting regular first team minutes in the Bundesliga, right? A 16-year-old defender, 16-year-old. The dude is a fucking monster, man. Like he's a monster. The Pochettino's already trying to recruit this guy, right? He's already trying to recruit this guy, and he's 16 to play right now for us on this team. We have guys coming up still, but we're not gonna have this group again. We're not having this group again, right? The reality of it is like people like Christian Pulisic, right? Who has the talent to be one of the best US soccer players of all time, right? Of all time. Weston McKennie, you can already argue he's one of the best midfielders for us, right? One of the best midfielders ever for us. Des, when he plays in this World Cup, it's like the conversations he's going to be in is going to be holy fuck, right? Same thing with Anthony Robinson, right? Anthony Robinson's already kind of like having a holy fucked kind of career, right? Like from club to the international level, Anthony Robinson is a star. Anthony Robinson is a star. Serginho Dest, star. Weston McKennie, star. Tyler Adams, stars. Christian Pulisic. I don't even have to say more about him. Christian, like the name does it. He's Captain America. The nickname does it for himself. So what I'm trying to get at basically is the point that I'm the big point I'm trying to make here. This is the most talented group. This is the best group that we're probably ever going to put out into this World Cup. By far, easily could be the best group we ever put out to this World Cup. if we don't win this bullshit this year, if we do not win this World Cup, if we don't win this World Cup in our country, sure, we're sharing it with two other bozos, right? Or two other bozos. I mean, bozos in a competitive standpoint, right? Like US Mexico, one of the biggest rivalries in soccer, right? One of, not the biggest, but one of the biggest rivalries, right? Us in Canada, like, like, that's little brother, basically. That's little brother. The team that we have compared to those two bozos, however, it's night and day at this point. Those rosters that they have, they can't fuck with our roster. They can't even fuck with this roster. That's not even the whole complete one with everybody in it. It's basically everybody, but we're still missing like two very key guys. A starter and one guy that you can argue that can be a starter. And if he's a starter, that's a captain. I don't give a fuck. That is a captain right there. The leadership that guy brings, the leadership that Tyler Adams brings. This is the year right here. This is the fucking year that we have to win this World Cup. If we do not win this World Cup in our backyard with the most talented team that we will ever put out in this competition, if we don't win this shit this year, we will never win it. We're never gonna win it. We're never gonna win the World Cup. If we don't win it this year, this exact year, we're never gonna win this World Cup. It's never gonna happen. I know it sounds extreme, right? I know this sounds definitely extreme, right? But when you put those two factors in it, when are we ever gonna get this chance ever again? Sure, we might host a World Cup again, right? But are we gonna put out a team? Are we gonna put out a team this talented, this deep, and fully healthy, and everybody is in form? Nobody is lacking. Nobody's lacking on the team. Everybody is playing some of the best football that they're playing in their fucking careers. In the entirety of their careers. If we don't win this shit this year, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. We will never win it. That's the cold hard truth about this World Cup. Is that we will never win. We will never win if we don't win this year. We will never win. Poured my fucking heart out right there, and just poured my fucking heart out in that shit, right? Bro, imagine if like Christian Pulisic gets injured like in like the group stage, bro. Like imagine he like tears a quad or some shit, bro. We'd be fucked. We'd absolutely be fucked, right? Like we'd be fucked like crazy, right? Like it's not even close. It's not even fucking close. It's not even fucking close, right? I'm gonna change the. I'm gonna change the title for the stream because oh wow, I am sped. Oh wait, no, I did spell it right. Venezuela. Venezuela. There's no way I peeped that. There's no way I fucking peeped that shit, bro. That was fucking crazy. That was crazy, crazy awkward and dumb, bro. Damn, bro. That was nasty. That was fucking nasty. Take it? All right, okay. All right. Wait, can I yeah, all right. Damn, I forgot to get the bookmark for the USA rant. All right, I forgot to get the bookmark for that. It's probably gonna sound weird too. Well, if I do release it, I'm gonna have to edit a little bit because I do talk about some bullshit. Like they did like a countdown for the like I was like it was so hard to like pay attention to like this rant when like they had a bunch of bullshit going on that they didn't have last year. Like what the hell? I can appreciate them like trying to make this now like a show now, but definitely wasn't used to it. Definitely wasn't used to it, bull. Definitely wasn't used to it. John Schmaltz's, you know what I mean? Yeah. We no. Right, yeah, especially because I went on like that little rant about countries being poor and shit. Right, but like it's facts though. Like if you're a poorer country, right, that it's obviously going to be a lot harder for you to be like rich in football, right? It's going to be hard, right? Like there's ways you can do it, right? But shit, I can't even tell you, right? I can't even tell. That's why I'm not running the organization. Well, I'm not running an organization. I can't tell you how. I can just give you examples. I can just give you examples of how this shit. Mine. Oh, mine. Bro, Papa Guy, bro. That, bro. I'd be pissed if I'd be pissed if I won my country a fucking trophy and I had a fucking brace in that fucking game and shit. Like, I'd be pissed. I'd be absolutely pissed if I was Papa Guy. Shout out Papa Guy though. That he's fucking nasty. He's fucking nasty. He's fucking and he's been nasty for a while too. It's good to see him that good to see that he's informed. Oh shit. I was about to talk about some crazy. Oh right. I do want to bring this up too. I do want to bring this up before we start talking about or we get into the game, right? Yeah, I do want to bring more footballing news. So Neymar, right? Neymar was left off of the Brazil team, right? So here's the double-edged sword, right? Here's the double-edged sword, right? So Neymar's old as shit, right? Well, he's not really old, but he's old in like a football, like in footballing age, right? I feel like football, or my bad, I'm saying football, but like I mean soccer because I should be saying soccer today. It's a fucking USA Day today. What the fuck? So soccer, right? It just sounds weird now that I'm saying it. Sounds weird I'm saying it. So yeah, basically, it's no secret. Neymar's in the tail end of his soccer days, right? I feel like Brazilians all have like this. They all have this, or it's South Americans in general. If I'm gonna be honest, because a lot of Uruguayans and well, Luis Suarez was gonna do it until Messi gave him that money, but so like South Americans have this tendency of like when they play like their footballing prime at Europe and shit, right? They come back home for like the last like years of their career, right? And that's obviously like when they're like Celtic Shack, right? It's like some Celtic Shack shit, right? Some Raptors Hakeem Olajuwon, right? You know, just it don't look right, but I mean it's like it looks weird because like a lot of them do come up from like the South American system, right? So like you see like them like early as fuck like in their career, right? And then like they come back to Brazil or Uruguay or some shit like that, and they look like chuds, right? They look like fat fucking chuds, right? Like they look like chuds. So so right, so Neymar's chudding it up right now. However, the last couple of competitions that Brazil has been in, right? Brazil's been in. Some of the last international appearances that Neymar has had, right? You can't deny Neymar he's been the best player on that Brazil team, right? Still, like to this day, almost every single time he plays for Brazil, he's usually the best player on the team, right? I don't know how it always happens, right? He's old, right? He's still the best player on the team, right? So it just feels like, you know, like his chain got snatched, but nobody took it. It's weird. Like his chain got snatched, but nobody took it though. Nobody actually took it. It just got snatched or some shit. Nobody took it. Because Vinicius has kind of been like he's had a couple moments, right? He's had a couple moments for the Brazil team. Martinelli, like Rafinha, they've had moments, but it's just not. They don't look like Neymar when he's still on the pitch, right? It's just not the same. Now, I'm not even talking about prime Neymar. I'm just talking about Neymar in general. Like it's crazy. So the snub, it double-edged sword. They want to get newer guys in probably, but Neymar's old ass is still your best player though. At least but your best player like when they go into international competitions, right? He's still your best player when y'all are playing, right? So it's It's a double-edged sword type of thing, right? Double-edged sword type of thing. Alrighty, all right. So 50-30, right? 50-30. How do I, bro? 50-30, the start. 50-30 baseball classic starts. Very first pitch, Nolan McLean throws. It's a double. Ronald Acuna double. He's 1-for-1 on the game. Nolan McLean gives up a double on his very first pitch. Very. Like it's tough to watch. It's tough to watch these type of games when we got a Met pitching, right? We got a Met because something always like can go wrong when you have a Met pitching. When you have a Met in general playing, right? Something can always go wrong. It's just the nature of the Mets, right? Something always goes wrong for the Mets. And then he got blown up his last. There we go. Double play ball. Fucking nasty. There you go. Double play ball was nasty. Gotta love those. This looks like a fucking total. 50-30 looks like a total. Fucking nasty. Nasty double play right there. Nasty double play. Nasty double play. So here we go. Right, we got Nolan McLean going against the hit king, basically the hit king Luis Arias. Yeah, this dude Luis Arias has been trying to hit for power too much, right? He's been trying to hit for power too much. Damn, that was a clean. The dude, one hit though, one hit. Dude did it in like this though. He did it like this, like that pitch count. We saving my boy's pitch count today, right? We saving my boy's pitch count today. Not like we don't got relievers, right? Not like we don't got relievers and shit, right? Bro, that fucking Italy and Venezuela game, bro, like it was going on and on, right? And like the more like it was going on, right? And like the pressure kept being applied on both teams, right? That was badass, right? Because we get to see Venezuela just fucking use 4 fucking relievers yesterday. 4 relievers. Yes. Yummy. Delicious. Yes. Your arm. It's done. Bro, I'm gonna have to. I just realized I don't know how I'm gonna do this, right? I got something. Oh no. Oh. Okay. I turned my ringer on and I fucked up the camera, or I fucked up the angle. The angle is probably still a little fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. So whatever. Man, oh man, do we got shit to talk about this lineup? We got the dinosaurs back this lineup though. We got the two dinosaurs back. Oh my word. We're swinging at the first shit, right? That's fucking nice. That's nice, Bobby. So we got Erod pitching for us, right? They got a lefty, right? Or no, not pitching for the pitching against us, right? Pitching against Erod. Yeah, I mean that was a pretty. It wasn't the best year. Wasn't the best 2025 out of Erod, but I mean Erod's been a pretty consistent pitcher though throughout his career. Um, Pretty consistent lefty. Last year was a bad year though, but very consistent lefty. Bro, is the catcher wearing a rainbow catching mitt? What in the Roy G. Biv shit? That should look weird. I don't know. No. That shit throwing me off. That shit throwing me off. Cause he was probably wearing this shit the other day too. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, oh, that shit throwing me off. Bro, bro, this dude's on 4 pitches, 2 outs. That's nasty, right? Fucking nasty. But we got the judge. We got the judge, right? We got the judge coming up. We got the judge coming up. I'm honestly not really doing like much of an analysis, right? That's oh yeah, that's inside. Not really doing much of an analysis, right? I'm just talking and bullshitting. I do wanted to mention something about the lineup, however, as that is a ball. Is a ball towards the ground. I'll mention the thing about the lineup though on the commercial break. I wanted to do that the last commercial break, but then I started just in the camera. Right, we're at a 2-1 count at this point. We're at a 2-1 count. Erod's really using this pitch count, and we swung. Is that foul? That is foul. That is foul. Oh, they're really trying to get out this inning. Oh. So strike very low and away. Very low and away. I guess that's what we're doing tonight. I guess that's the cause that we're doing tonight. So I do want to get into this about the lineup. However, I do want to get into about the lineup. So today we don't have Gunnar Henderson starting, right? Today we have Alex Bregman's back in the lineup. And the argument is that Gunnar doesn't do well against lefties, right? Doesn't do well against lefties, and Bregman. I mean, let's just say what it is. I mean, he just hasn't been having a good tournament, right? It just hasn't been putting the ball in play as much, right? And you have the argument is when you have a guy so hot so hot in Gunnar Henderson, right? That you just stick with him. You just stick with him in the lineup, right? Like the dude's hitting homers like crazy. You got to stick with him, right? You got to stick with him. And then so they make that adjustment with the lefty and righty, right? And then the one thing that's been consistent, right? I have fucking hated Bryce Harper playing the entirety of this tournament, right? I have disliked it so much, right? He hasn't brought anything really to the table, right? He had a good hit against DR, right? He didn't really do much for us, right? He did have a good hit. Oh, fuck Ken Rosenthal. He did have a good hit that game. Hasn't done much really though. The entire tournament hasn't done much. And we are going against a lefty. We knew this going into the game. We're going against a lefty. That's why you made the adjustment to go away from Gunnar Henderson. Why aren't we starting Paul Goldschmidt? Why aren't we starting Paul Goldschmidt? That's absolutely crazy. I know he's a dinosaur, Paul Goldschmidt, but so is Bryce Harper at this point. They're both dinosaurs. Like, they're both dinosaurs, right? So it doesn't matter. When you have Paul Goldschmidt, who just performs so as well as he does against lefties, and we've already made the adjustment with Gunnar Henderson, why don't we make the adjustment with Paul Goldschmidt? Especially with how bad that Bryce Harper's been playing the entirety of the tournament. Like, I've been waiting for the Bryce Harper moment forever. Like, I'm hoping like it happens tonight, right? I'm going to rant into the inning, right? 1-2. Ball is foul. But I don't know. I don't understand why we haven't made that adjustment, or why didn't we make that adjustment? If we went away with Gunnar, why don't we go away? That was a nasty pitch by Nolan McLean for strikeout. That is 9 pitches right now. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. The inconsistencies with Mark DeRosa is, however, he managed a great game as we strike down the middle. That is absolutely nasty from McLean. Four-seamer going against Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres is supposed to be the Jose Altuve replacement, right? As that is a strike 2. He's supposed to be the Altuve replacement. You can't replace good old Jose Altuve, right? You can't replace, even though he's now in the field. Oh, wow. We got that? All right, so this ump has been consistently giving the low call already. Something you could notice. He's consistently giving it. Because he fucked Aaron Judge the last inning with the low in a way. That was a nasty pitch. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I just saw the replay. To be fair, that was a pretty nice frame job with by Will Smith. Smith Willie frames pretty well as we giving up a hit to Tovar. Giving up the second hit to Tovar. Nolan McLean, 14 pitches in, 2 outs. 1 out away, pretty much. Well, not pretty much. He is 1 out away. It's a pretty good piece of hitting. Can't lie. It's a pretty good piece of hitting. We got Wilyer Abreu going on, right? As we get a nice and meaty strike 1. I mean, it's a double-edged sword with the way he pitches, right? It's a double-edged sword with the way McLean pitches, right? He throws a lot of strikes. That is a changeup upstairs. Changeup upstairs. He throws a lot of strikes. Oh, pick off. Couldn't pick him off. That's all right. Couldn't pick him off. Tovar is a fucking problem on the base paths too. Yeah, so I'd understand wanting to get rid of him. Foul. Tovar is a fucking problem on the base paths though. But we have 2 outs. We have 2 outs. Obviously, you don't want him to steal second, but I mean, I have 2 outs. I would much rather want the strikeout at this point. Oh, and foul. Pop up. And Mr. Bobby Witt. I love how Bobby Witt's playing out of position the entirety of this tournament. He's doing a fucking fantastic job at it too. Same thing with the previous mentioned Gunnar Henderson. He played out of position at third base, doing a great job at it as well too. I could definitely see Gunnar extending his career by going to third base later on. Obviously, I wouldn't say so right now. He still can play shortstop at a pretty high level. I think he still can do shortstop pretty well. Bro, I didn't even notice that my better, rocking better. Yeah, whatever. That's good as it's gonna get. Good as it's gonna get, right? I like how the viewer left. I like how I just lost a viewer by the shirt dropping. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, fucking Gunner's a fucking he's a fucking killer, dog. Yeah, Gunner's nasty. Gunner's nasty. He's had kind of like a mixed bag last 2 years, right? Or actually no, this past year. What am I saying? No, I'm thinking about the year before, right? But he's kind of had a mixed bag the year before, right? This past year that he's coming off of the pretty wonderful season. Love to see what he's been doing. Love to see what he's going to be doing later. All right, we're back. Thank God. Oh yeah, Tom Verducci. I'm cheering for him because he's not Ken Rosenthal. This is a fuck Ken Rosenthal stream right here. Fuck Ken Rosenthal. Right. Erod back on. He threw a strike for the first pitch. Got Schwarbs, right? Schwarbs is having a decent tournament. Kyle Schwarber, as he fucking throws that shit to the fucking ground. Dirts it, right? He dirts this one. Now think about this other so baseball players have some of the weirdest numbers, right? Like I'm looking at Erod's 52 right now. I'm looking at his 52. What was the idea behind I need to look up the idea behind 52 for Erod. I forget what he wears in the majors. He's been he changes his number a little bit. Strike. Swing and a miss by Schwarber. Schwarbing right here. Schwarber doing his best Adam Dunn impression. Nice strikeout. All right, we got Breggy. As an Astro, showing the hat. As an Astro fan, we don't tolerate Alex Bregman disrespect, right? He definitely went. Yeah, he definitely went. It was high and inside, but he did check swing. That's outside. That one's outside. Bro, the angle does look weird, and he swings and a miss at a low pitch. The angle looks weird. The angle kind of looks weird right here. Looks a little weird, right? You got Pete Crow crowing it. Shit. Pete Crow be crowing it. And makes contact, but is going to be a ground out. Alex Bregman grounds out. We're at 2 outs right here. I was gonna say they like that was weird from the broadcast right there. They like did a shot like they were gonna go on a commercial break, but it was like they're showing like a skyline and shit. The weirdest shit ever, right? So we got Roman Anthony coming up, right? Roman Anthony's been having a pretty decent tournament. One of the more consistent players, right? He has big expectations this coming year for the Red Sox fans. Very big expectations for Red Sox fans this coming year. A lot of these Red Sox fans are genuinely thinking this is going to be some MVP shit we're going to see from Roman Anthony this coming year, right? I mean, not saying that I don't see it, but well, no, I could definitely see it because the Red Sox, they're probably going to be a pretty good team this next coming year. That's outside, right? We're at a 3-1 count. Yo, I miss Altuve. I miss Altuve playing for Venezuela. I miss that shit, right? Seeing him seeing the crowd appearances that he does, and Roman Anthony grounds out and chops it back to the pitcher. Nice, Roman. Did I just see Big Boy? Perez? Oh no! I'm looking at stream right now. It looks a little glitchy. I can't lie. It does look a little glitchy. Looks a little glitchy, right? But I like the camera. I like the camera, like the quality, right? I like the quality of a phone, but oh right. So next stream, I do wanna try next stream using the 11 as a because I think that'd be pretty sick if I can like still use the 11 as like a streaming camera, right? I think that'd be kind of sick. For those new, right? So to start the channel, right? I had a phone, right? I had a phone that I conducted a lot of my business with, and I did a lot of my YouTube stuff with, right? Yeah, homie broke, right? Homie broke. Homie, we're broke in like many different ways, right? Homie broke. Homie broke. I'm into that on March Madness. I'm balling like March Madness. Hey, I guess we could. I guess we're at the point of the stream where we can start checking Twitter. We can start checking Twitter, right? Oh my no! I shouldn't have checked Twitter, right? So now, you know what? We'll talk about it the next break, as we just had Is that big boy Salvador Perez? My boy, big boy Salvador Perez. He just fucking got a hit on the first pitch. What a nut. I'm like, what a nut, dog. What a nut. Bro, they gave us a list of... Bro, I'm looking at a full-on list of fucking non-Patriots right here. Like, you could be nervous for McLean because he's like a Met, right? But end of the day, dude's still a Patriot, right? Dude's still a Patriot. We're getting that, right? Yeah, we're getting that, right? Pitch on the very outside. Pitch on the very, very outside. We have Jackson Churino. Churio. Bro, I can't roll my shit. I'm like one of the first Mexicans to do a lot of shit, right? One of the first Mexicans to fucking hate beans, right? I hate beans. One of the first Mexicans that can't roll their fucking R's, bro. Like that's hard as fuck to do. Like roll your R. Like I can't do that shit. Pause. Right, pause. Swing and a miss from Jackson. Right, that is a strikeout. Get him the fuck on out of here. Bro, I can't roll my R's, though. I can't roll my R's to save my life. That's what you get for exposing the fact that I can't roll my R's. Dickhead. Dickhead. You took the over for an hour on the piss break, dog. You needed to custom bet that shit. Honestly, you needed to make a custom bet. Real. So I got like a table. I got a table right here. I got a table right here because I'm gonna eat something. Right, I'm gonna eat something in a bit. Right. Some good eats. Right. Some pretty good eats. Right. So pretty happy about that. We're gonna eat a little sirloin steak. Right. Little sirloin steak. Right. Some mashed potatoes. Right. Love that shit. Love that shit. Love that steak and shit, right? Nolan McLean, the strikeout pitch, 1-2, throws it at the dirt. I'm trying to see a double play ball, man. I'm trying to see some double play shit. No, I need to put the 11. And Acuna swings and it's foul. I need to put the 11 camera on, right? So I can use this camera in the back and like in the restroom area. I can use this camera and I can use like full like examples and shit, right? Full examples. Dog, because I be wanting to like demonstrate moves and shit, right? I be like whenever I talk MMA, right? I be wanting to demonstrate it, right? To demonstrate some of the striking moves and shit. I love doing nut shit like that. I love doing nut shit like fucking spinning back kicks and like question mark kicks and shit like that. I love doing that nut shit. And Ronald Acuna somehow gets a walk out of this. Gets a walk. So we have 2 on, 1 out. Right, we got a base runner at second and first. You know, not ideal, right? Not ideal, right? But you know, we're still double play ball away. Right? It'd be kind of a problem if like the base runners were like flip flop, right? If like Acuna was the one at second, right? It kind of would be a problem then. But it's Salvador Perez. No disrespect or anything, but it's Salvador Perez, right? I'm not fucking worried about Salvador Perez in the fucking base paths, right? Just keeping it honest. Right? Just keeping it honest. As we are 1-2 right now. Yeah, 1-2. 2 base runners on. 1-2. Man, the clean strikeout pitch is all the way, and it's a wild pitch. Well, that is its own way of advancing the runners, right? Its own way of advancing the runners. So we got a runner on third, a runner on second, right? 2-2, 1 out, right? 1 out being a problem, right? Because now this dude, now all Garcia really has to do is just make contact, right? If he makes contact, we could potentially be giving up a. Oh shit. Perez is, yeah. Buxton can't throw Perez out. He was very, very far away, and he throws Acuna out. He managed to throw Acuna out. Can I see that replay? I was gonna say, can I see that replay? He threw Acuna out still? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he did, but like, it didn't look like it. We get a strike 1 for Nolan, right? Strike 1 for Nolan. And fouled off Luis Arias. 0-2. 0-2. 0-2 for the hit king, Luis Arias. I was about to call him Suarez for a second. Luis Arias. Hit king is 0-2. I like how the hit king decided to start hitting for power this tournament, and he grounds out. Grounds out. He is 0-2. He is 0-2. We're between innings now. We are between innings. Now we can get into this. So, came out about 30 minutes before the game that Team USA tried to recruit the following players. Team USA tried to recruit Garrett Crochet, right? That was the obvious one. We obviously should be trying to get that guy to play, right? Max Fried, okay. Hunter Brown, that breaks my heart. Hunter Brown, Dylan Cease, Sonny Gray, Andrew Abbott, and Brian Wu. Had to do it again. Brian Wu. All I'm saying. Brian Wu. Wow. Brian Wu. Good pitcher, right? Good pitcher, but I know what you like. It's like kind of strange, Brian Wu. But yeah, so Garrett Crochet, Max Fried, Hunter Brown, Dylan C, Sonny Gray, Andrew Abbott, Brian Wu. Some names that you could obviously would want, right? Garrett Crochet, right? Would love Garrett Crochet. That'd be ideal. Max Fried, Max Fried. A little scary, right? A little scary. I can imagine why he didn't take the gig, because he's fucking DeGrom syndrome, right? Jacob DeGrom syndrome. He's healthy, right? But would I want him? No. I don't want him to hurt something, right? So right, Max Fried declined. Hunter Brown, I mean, the Astros are kind of being like shitheads about sending people to this competition. Like, we're like, I don't know, we're thinking that we're like a contender or something, the Astros. Yeah, Hunter Brown not being able to Correa treatment, right? Correa treatment. Dylan Cease. Would love to have Dylan Cease. Well, I mean, safer pick than Nolan. Nolan's pitching a gem right now, so I cannot complain about Nolan. Well, I won't say a gem, but he's pitching amazing. As we have for a ball one, we have Smith Willie on the mound. Smith Willie on the mound. Smith Willie on the plates, right? Will Smith. A lot of people argued that they wanted Cal back in the lineup for this game. Just a lefty thing, right? You can make your pick, right? You make your pick. My preference is Will Smith, as he is that in play? That is in play. And skies it. Skies it. First out. Will Smith pops up. Was gonna pop up foul, but it was in the air. We got Bryce Terang coming up. We got Brycey Terang. I fucking love Brycey Terang. Well, love him for this tournament, right? Brycey Terang's been doing his little thing, right? Fuck with Bryce Terang. Patriot. All right, Patriot. Takes it to the ground for ball one. Patriot. When I eventually get like a soundboard of shit, as Bryce Terang puts it down. Bryce Terang puts it down. Praising Bryce Terang, and he puts it down for a hit. He is on base now. Just adding to the great tournament that Bryce Terang's been putting on right now. Very big problem on the base pads too. Next up we have Byron Buxton. Buxton having a very poor tournament. Very poor tournament. No hits, but an RBI though. Might I add RBI, but no hits. Older player. A lot of injuries as he takes that for a ball that is hot. That is high and inside. Yeah, a lot of injuries, but I mean, Byron Buxton, one thing's been consistent about him. If he's healthy, you want him playing. So can never complain with Buxton on your team as he tries to pick off Terang. That wasn't even close. Probably just doing it just to do it, just to let him know. But either way, that was slower than dog shit as the pitch. 1-1. High and inside. That is 2-1. Okay. I'm seeing my stream go in and out. It's going in and out. Let me know if it's not going. Let me know if it's straight. Let me know if it's straight, or like if y'all can't hear me or nothing. Like, or you know what? Hold on. As he swings and misses, you probably hear me a lot better now. I bet that rant earlier was like kind of like choppy and stuff. I bet the audio was kind of mid, but we yell it though. Swing and a miss, and Buxton strikes out. Very nice. 0 for 7 on the tournament. That was rough. Back to the top of the order though. We got Bobby Witt now. We got Mr. Witt, who popped up in his very first pitch that he saw. He takes this one for a strike. 0-1, 2 outs. Mr. Bobby Witt 0 for 1. Erod already going to his 35th pitch, and Mr. Bobby Witt pops up again. He's seen 3 pitches. Number 1 hitter has seen 3 pitches in 2 at-bats. Love to see that. Great. Great baseball. Great baseball. Don't give me a water. Don't give me a water. Bro, dang, I didn't think he was gonna be gone the whole break though. I didn't think he was gonna be gone the whole break. Let me show you the eats though. Let me show you the eats. Let me show you the. Oh man, I forgot my hat. So let me show you the eats though. I gotta show you the eats. Told y'all what it was. Usually super excited whenever this day comes, right? Look at this. Right? As Nolan McLean, we're back. Puts that shit down the middle, right? Fucking killer steak right here. Killer steak. Look at this right here. Man. All right. Here's a confession. I don't eat steaks like and swing and a miss for Eugenio Suarez. I don't eat steaks like regular. It's just how I am. I just eat it like a linebacker. You feel me? He didn't go? I thought he went. Dog. That was okay. That was kind of wild. That was kind of wild eating the steak like that in front of camera, right? I'm probably gonna like make like trips out that way so I could like take a bite and shit like that. That was pretty OD. I ate that shit like a limb. I noticed the last stream as I made as I like warmed up pizza for the last stream, right? I was gonna eat it like at the same time. I noticed I can't do that shit, right? Or I can't like eat a meal at the same time. I can't eat a meal, right? I cannot eat a meal at the same time as like I talk, right? It just doesn't work like that. And the 3-2 pitch is fouled off. 3-2 pitch is fouled off. I don't know. Rough topic. Rough topic. And that is a chopper out to first. Clean that. Clean that out. Mine, oh mine. Oh, it's coming up already. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. I went a whole I went a little minute without needing to go, right? I went a little minute. But man, it's already bad right now. And we're just only one out, so I don't even know how. Oop, and Gleyber takes that first pitch foul. Gleyber Torres. We're showing close-ups of Patriot Paul Skeens as Gleyber Torres swings and a miss. Dog, I can't. No. Actually, no. The do call time. All right. If you went for the over on the two, if you went 2 and over, they show the strikeout pitch. So this ump has made it very clear that he's giving low and away. He's giving a lot of leniencies for low and away. And that beautiful work right there. Beautiful work. We have top Harper, Judge, Schwartz up next, right? At what point are we gonna pinch hit? Are we gonna start pitch hitting Goldschmidt? I want to know. At what point are we gonna pinch hit Goldschmidt? At what point is that gonna happen? Right. Man, oh man. Oh what? Oh what? I didn't even peep that we signed Beanie Bishop. Shit, I fuck with Beanie Bishop. If you're not in college, why the fuck are you 23 plus in Houston getting drunk and blanked for? Why did I say blank? I say that word all the fucking time. I just said it right now. You're getting drunk and fucked for spring break. Wrap it up. I'm irritated. Ugh. What's ironic is Georgiana is. She's one of them type of rappers, right? She's one of them type of rappers. Not like on some. I say not on some like sexy red shit, but like on some like some caribou some caribou Ruby Rose type shit, right? Or some caribou and Ari Fletcher type shit. We got Harper coming up right now. I just said that bullshit for what? We got Harper coming up right now. Hold 3 years before the next. Oh wait, 3 years? Oh, that's not that bad. Not that bad. Nasty, right? Nasty. And swing and a miss for the first pitch from Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss for the first pitch of Bryce Harper. Let's get this dude the fuck on out of here. And that is a ball. Ball to the feet of Bryce Harper. Balls to the feet of Bryce Harper, right? I'm just noticing we got a like on the stream. We got a like on the stream. Yo, if you like, sub up. If you like the stream, sub up. What's good? Yeah, what's good? Sub up, my boy. Or my gal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, sub up. Sub up whoever liked the stream, you know what I'm saying? Sub up. And that is a ball for Aaron Judge. Hell no, it wasn't. And that is a foul. Foul for Aaron Judge. Bro, I took a nasty bite out of that steak. I went to go pee. I took a nasty bite. Bro, I needed to go so bad. I didn't even time myself. Y'all couldn't even get the over and under for that. Nobody could have get the over and under for. Oh my word, that's a tie. There we go. Bro, Luis Arias was trying his ass off for that. That's another foul pitch for Judge. Aaron motherfucking Judge. Fuck did he just take out? Something was in the box and like. Hold on, wait. The 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 pitch was one out. And fucking Aaron Judge struck out. It was low and away. Pitch was low and away. Was it too low and away? Let's see it. I don't think he would have got. No, I think that would have been a ball. It's tough, bro. That pitch is gonna be tough to the whole fucking night, bro. That pitch is gonna be, and like, see, like he's already trying it, right? Thank God they called it a ball, right? He's already trying it again. It's gonna be a tough one. I know it's gonna irritate somebody at the end. He's still trying it. 2-0. 2-0. First two pitches were out and away. Or low and away, my bad. Schwarber looking menacing. Third low and away pitch. Schwarber is looking to get a walk right here, I guess. I don't know why we're trying to walk Schwarber. The dude swings at everything. Well, that's probably why. And yeah, that pitch was a new close. Cutter outside. We got men on base. Bro, the story for this fucking USA fucking team, bro. The story for this USA team is, bro, a lot of the fucking rallies that we try to fucking start, bro, they always come with 2 outs. They're always rallies with 2 outs, right? You don't fucking start rally. You don't, I'm 2 outs already. Let's try to start a rally. Like, it's always going to be a lot harder to start a rally with 2 outs. It's always going to be a lot harder. Then you're just one mistake away from ending the inning. And we've constantly made those mistakes to end those innings. I don't know. I hate 2-out rallies, and that is high and inside to Bregman. 2-1. I don't fucking like those. Man. Mine. I don't like those, man. Good lord. And the next pitch is fouled backwards. Fouled backwards. Oh my lord. Bro, who? Bro, baby alien has to be like a spy, like a CIA agent, bro. You see baby alien like anywhere, bro. Like that guy has to be some type of like CIA spy or something. Like along with like Ray, the Asian streamer, right? The one that Kai Snap brought. He's obviously a spy too, right? And Bregman puts it in play for would have been a double play. That was a double play ball, but they only needed one. Very nice from Bregman. Brah, 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 brah. Us when we start trying to do a fucking 2-out rally. Brah, 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 brah. MMA news, Kevin Vallejos just tweeted out for Gene Silva talking about we are coming for Gene Silva. I fuck with Kevin Vallejos, man. Kevin Vallejos is like, hey, he's one of those fighters that understands it, right? Like he gets it. He gets it. He gets it. Like you don't got to be like too into it, right? You don't got to be like immersed into it like how Ilya is, right? That works, right? It works too, right? But you don't have to, right? But Vallejos just gets it, right? Vallejos just gets it. I'm excited for that guy. I'm hoping he's gonna be a star, bro. I'm hoping he's gonna be a star. Bro, so this little there's the March Madness quad that's been like breaking news like the entirety of the week. Well, ever since the whole Alabama Aiden Holloway situation, we mentioned that the other stream. I think I think I linked the picture of the arrest, right? Ever since then, though, they've been talking about that this quad, the quad that they're in with them, Hofstra, and then the Texas Tech game, the Texas Tech and Akron, which to me personally, I think that Akron is gonna upset Texas Tech, right? But now the whole the new trend is that Alabama is gonna get upset too, right? They're gonna get upset, right? Because of the whole they don't have their starting point guard, and if you look at their team, right, that point guard position is kind of hard to it's kind of hard to fill, right? At least Aiden Holloway's role, it's kind of hard to fill. But yeah, people think that the upsets are going to come there. I'm thinking Akron is going to upset Tech, but we'll have to see with Bama. As that is, we're back with a Nolan McLean strike one inside. And Nolan McLean's second pitch is a fucking homer. Showing my fucked up hairline. Fucking homer. Fucking great. Hat fucking came off. Fucking homer. Fucking terrific, man. Fucking terrific. God bless. 400 feet. Fucking tattooed the shit out of that ball, Nolan McLean. God bless. Damn, man. Damn. First we give up a lead. We give up the lead ultimately to a sack hit. Now we get homered. Nolan McLean's next pitch is inside for ball one. Willier Bray. I wasn't thinking Willier Bray was gonna do this shit, bro. He was gonna hit a homer off of McLean, right? We got Keller already in the bullpen. It's a 1-1 pitch to Salvador Perez off of Willier Bray's homer. High and inside. 2-1. High and inside. That March Madness quad, though, is very interesting. And the next pitch is in. No, ball. Wow. Okay. Just fuck me then. All right. Nice one. Nice one. And the next pitch is fouled to the left. 3-2 full count now. We now have a full count. Bro, we really gave up a fucking homer, bro. And Salvador Perez is popped up to Byron Buxton. We have an out finally. It's not like we're that deep in the inning, right? We just saw one homer. It was a leadoff homer. That was it. And Jackson swings and a miss at a low pitch. Man, I can't believe we gave up that fucking homer. Bro, what the fuck? I Bobby Schmurdered my hat right now. I Bobby Schmurdered my hat, and we got hella dust on it. I'm probably not gonna be able to clean it. 0-2 pitch is outside. We're trying to get him to chase. Fucking Miggy. And the 1-2 pitch is popped up to Mr. Terrain. 2 outs, almost out of the inning. McLean is 62 pitches in, and we are looking to get him out. I'm assuming we're looking to get him out. Yep, we're getting him out. The idea of it is don't want to throw out the same pitcher for the lineup twice for 3 times in a row, right? See him twice. That's usually enough, right? Especially like in these games, like when these fucking pitchers are coming into the game with fucking pitch counts, right? Coming into games with a pitch count. That's the most pussy shit I've ever heard. Sorry to the MLB organizations, but it's still the most pussy shit I've ever heard. I'm gonna go on a little World Baseball Classic rant, right? So earlier on in the Baseball Classic, we had Bryce Harper give his opinions, right? Great person with opinions, by the way. Sarcastic. He comes out and says, "Oh, the World Baseball Classic, doesn't really matter. I'm waiting for the Olympics, right? Okay. Now let's break this down. So, World Baseball Classic has been around for about 20 years, not that rich in history, right? The Olympics have been around since for fucking ever, right? You also got to take into account baseball wasn't always in the Olympics, right? It was in the Olympics for like about, I'd say like 20 years, right? Like it was like the 90s and then up until 2008. 2008 was the last time we had baseball in the Olympics. And so now this coming Olympics, we're at America, right? They want we're gonna bring baseball back, right? There's only gonna be 6 teams, however. There's only gonna be 6 teams participating in this Olympic baseball competition. Only 6 teams. As Brad Keller is taking the mound right now, as I think we're about to take a little break from this rant for a second, as Brad Keller throws his first pitch, and to Ronald Acuna, it's to the dirt. Nice. It is to the dirt. Just get this full out. So the Olympic, I guess we'll talk about it during the at-bat. Next pitch is ground ball in play, perfect timing. It is. There we go. Yeah, got him out. End of the top. So the Olympics is only going to have 6 teams, right? Only going to have 6 teams, right? They're bringing it back for the first time in about, it's going to be 20 years, actually. It's going to be 20 years to the date, pretty much. If you look at it, right, they're adding the Olympics because they're in America, right? And they famously have added sports to the Olympics solely based off of the home country, right? The home country kind of dictates like a little bit of the events. Obviously, you're going to get like your swimming events, your track events, and all that, right? But your rowing events. However, baseball, right? It's just coming to America for this next Olympics, right? We don't even know if it's going to be there for the one after that. It's just coming for this next Olympics. It's coming for this next Olympics. There's only going to be 6 teams, right? There's only going to be 6 teams. And so like what? So that's going to matter more than the WBC? Like a jumpstart competition, right? But a competition that has 4 groups times, like almost 4 times the amount of teams, right? Granted, some of these teams aren't very good, right? But there's a lot more than 6 good teams in baseball. I'm sorry to say, there's a lot more than 6 good teams in baseball, right? And like, I am interested in seeing an African baseball team, right? I am interested in seeing that, right? I haven't really seen much of it since, the last Olympics, right? I am interested in seeing that. But are we really like Bryce Harper is really going to they're going to try to gaslight us into thinking that this coming Olympics is going to mean more than the next couple of WBCs or this WBC, and like you expect me to, like, you're going to gaslight me into thinking that shit, right? That's what this is all what you're doing, right? It's all what Harper's doing. Fucking Bryce Harper. I don't know. I mean, obviously the Olympics may matter more, right? But may matter more in a historical landscape of things. But in terms of baseball, right? What has the Olympics really done for baseball, really? That the WBC doesn't already do, and B, as we're back. All right, 1-1. That is a ball upstairs, right? That is a ball upstairs. So Roman Anthony. That's outside. 2-1. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to discredit the WBC and like what they actually do for baseball. That is a swinging strike, low and away to Roman Anthony. There's a 2-2 count. What the WBC has done for baseball these last couple of years, it's some pretty great growth just alone this competition by itself. It's very good growth for the sport. That is a low strike. We are at a full count. 3-2. We are at a 3-2 full count. 3-2 pitch. No outs. And Roman Anthony makes soft contact and grounds out. Roman Anthony grounds out to soft contact. And are they looking to get Erod out? Yep, they are getting Erod out after 57 pitches. He pitching pretty good. Can't lie. Cannot lie. He was pitching pretty good. I don't know what his pitch limit is, but that's so lame that people are going into this shit with pitch counts, bro. That's like the lamest shit you could ever lame. I'm just noticing another first round matchup, March Madness, right? Another first round matchup is Michigan State versus Troy. Michigan State versus Troy. They had the Spartans versus the Trojans going on in the fucking NCAA tournament, bro. That's absolutely insane. Or they could potentially be having that in the NCAA tournament. However, I don't see Michigan State making it that far. However, I actually don't see Michigan State making it that far. Troy can obviously say that, right? I mean, I do think they can upset their team that they're playing, but I don't know if for that matchup to happen, they'd need to make the Final Four. I should have bet a buck on Howard. I fucking knew Howard was gonna win that shit. Oh shit. Damn, they got the Disney CEO about to step down? Oh fuck. Oh Lord. Damn, the Disney CEO is about to go down. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know anything. Don't pack me up again. Don't pack me up again. Do not pack me up again. I don't know anything. Do not pack me up again, YouTube. I'm sorry about that. I'll be a good boy. My bad, YouTube. We are back on, and Will Smithy is 1-1. All right, we got Bizzardo now back. Bizzardo is on the mound now. I believe he pitched yesterday as well. Yeah, the Venezuela bullpen has been on fire recently. It's too bad. It's too bad. I don't want to sound cocky, but I mean, that's too bad for the Venezuela bullpen. And that is a high ball. That is a 2-2 count for Will Smith for Smith Willie. As we're coming on the 2-hour mark, only halfway through with this game. However, this is a 2-0. It's 2-0, right? It's a 2-0. You know, the World Cup rant that I went on earlier on the stream, it don't look too good if we lose this game. And that is a strike inside. That is absolutely nasty pitch. That was absolutely not. It looked like it was gonna break, but then it didn't really break all that much, and it was. Yeah, Smith Willie, you did not stand a fucking chance to hit that shit. I can't even lie. That is some movement. Bryce Terang back on the plate, and he swings for strike one. It'd be so like it'd be so like Terang to get another hit for 2 outs, just to get another hit, right? Just to get another hit. Just for like what, like Buxton next up to just strike out would be nice. Would be absolutely nice, and that is a fucking strike inside. That is a strike. Look like a ground ball pitch though at the same time. Bryce fouls it back. 2-1 again. Bryce fouls it back. Oh no! Oh, look at that Gunna. Oh shoot, Gunna suing somebody? That's crazy. That is a low pitch for Bryce Terang at 2-2. That is 2-2. 2-2. Fucking Nolan. And Bryce Terang puts soft contact on it and grounds out at the 2-2 pitch. 2-0. 2-0 still. Venezuela with 4 hits. And the U.S. with the only hit coming from Bryce Terang. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Who is Tung Sar? What? Good Lord, somebody. Yo, bro. I'm seeing some crazy ass like Twitter. I'm seeing some crazy ass tweets today. Some crazy ass tweets today. Damn. So this Iran World Cup fiasco is kind of interesting, right? So Iran obviously conflicts with us, right? I mean, no secret, right? Especially nowadays. Nowadays it be heating up, right? So Iran came out and said that, oh, we don't want to participate in the World Cup, right? And I mean, valid, I guess. Valid, I guess. I mean, you feel uncomfortable, right, in our country, then sure. I mean, go ahead and withdraw. Um, Multiple layers of that, and just recently, Iran just asked FIFA to move their World Cup games from the U.S. to Mexico because they had, I believe, a game in L.A. and a game in Houston. Reading Brad Keller back on the mound from commercial break. Yeah, I want to say that all of Iran's group games were going to be in the U.S. So that might be a smarter play, I guess, to move. But then if they do advance, however, if they do advance, they're more than likely gonna have to play in America, though. That's kind of a problem for them as Garcia takes the first pitch for a strike. Yeah, for a strike. It's going to be a problem for Iran, though. It's going to be a problem for Iran, and I believe it's already been come out and said Garcia pops up and flies out. First out of the 6th inning. So it's already been public knowledge that if Iran were to officially withdraw from the World Cup, that Italy would be the one taking its place. right? And it kind of ruins like one of the greatest international soccer memes going on right now. Italy not making World Cups, right? For as good as Italy is, and we get a, I thought he went right, Luis Arez, Luis Arraez takes a ball, right? Luis Arraez takes a ball, and the second pitch pops up. Two quick outs. Let's get out of the inning, right? Let's get out of the inning. But yeah, the meme of Italy not being such a good footballing nation and not making the World Cup, like it's. I'm kind of hoping we still get that though. I'm kind of hoping we still keep that little meme, right? Italy's a good meme. Italy is a good meme, or Italy soccer is a good meme. Might I say? Italy soccer is a good meme. It'll be more than 20 years going on right now that, or actually, I'm slow, a little slow, a little slow. It's going to be the 20th year anniversary since they won the World Cup. Eugenio Suarez fouls the second pitch from Brad Kelly. It is an 0-2 count for Eugenio Suarez. 2 outs. Trying to end the inning. That's in. Brad Kelly, that was fucking money out of Brad Kelly this inning. That was fucking money. Absolute money out of this inning from Brad Kelly. I think it's too late already. It's too late. It's kind of too late already. It's too late already. Actually, no. 5, 3, 2, 1, go, man. I think I talked about this earlier too. How I think I talked about this earlier. How like ideally when I do want to do these restroom breaks, or when I have to do these restroom breaks, they're just peas. They're like this quick. When I have to do these, right? I want the 11 phone to be here, right? To be the main one, right? And then to have this phone on the restroom to have like double layer, right? And if I have it in the restroom too, you'd be able to hear me because like the way the restroom is, it's like there's like a little stall for the toilet, right? So you're still not gonna see my ween or anything like that, but um, pause. But yeah, no. But ideally though, I'd be talking from toilet and you'd be able to hear me. However, like on some jinxie shit, you'd probably also be able to hear the stream and not this stream. Not the stream I'm talking about, right? I bet the audio too would kind of be a little fucked up too if I were to switch from here to over there, right? Because the audio, like I have like the fans and shit going on, like, and from there and over there, like it's bare ass room and everything. Our hitting has been nasty. We got Pete Crow. We got Pete pinch hitting for Byron Buxton. Well, not pitch hitting. This is just a straight up sub. We don't know why he wasn't starting too. That was another right. Pete's been a hot hand. Pete's been a hot hand. Don't know why we didn't start him. It's the 1-1 pitch to Pete Crow Armstrong. He pops up to left field. 1 out already for the USA. Absolutely nasty. Absolutely disgusting. Bro, we're playing like shit. We're playing like shit, pretty much. This is Bobby Witt takes the first pitch for a strike. We're playing like absolute shit. Best warming up in the bullpen. All right. The 0-1 pitch to Mr. Bobby Witt himself, and that is, they're going to call that, right? Oh, no. Oh, wow. They gave it a ball. They gave the low and away pitch a ball. It's like the second time they did it this game, but like compared to when they've given that a strike, it's. And Bobby Witt pops up for the third time, for the third at bat of this game. Bobby Witt pops up. Bobby Witt. Oh my goodness. I see a take right here. I'm scrolling through Twitter in between at bats. That is a fucking away pitch to Mr. Bryce Harper. It is a 6th inning. It is a 6th inning. We still have Bryce Harper coming out here. Nice. And that is a low pitch to Bryce Harper. Pitches are low. Pitches low. Well, so earlier I gave the gym story, right? I gave the gym story about me playing Zara Larson, right? And like them like fucking hating it, right? Bro. And that is the first strike of this at bat. A 3-1 count for Bryce Harper. I gave that Zara Larson, playing Zara Larson in the gym out story. 3-2, and Harper gets on. There we go, Harper. Finally. Good Lord. Of course, it's another hit with 2 outs, right? But I mean, he got on for the fucking judge. If he's really the fucking judge, he'd show up right now and homer the shit out of this ball. He's really the judge. He tattooed the shit out of this ball right now. That is a low pitch, not that ball. Not that ball. That is a low pitch. 1-0. 1-0. And another low pitch for a 2-0 pitch. 2-0 pitch. Damn, I had something to give a soccer take too, but I was saving it for in between the innings. And I lost the damn tweet. As they are talking it over with Mr. Judge. They are talking it over with Mr. Judge. Yeah, 2-0. You got Judge. Knowing that Schwarber is next, I would just walk him. Right? Like you have 2 outs. I would just walk him and send Schwarber up, right? Although it would fucking suck if Schwarber made contact. It would suck if Schwarber made contact, but more than likely going to get the strikeout with Schwarber than Judge. The 2-0 pitch is inside. Fucking hanging slow slider inside, bro. And Judge didn't. Oh, fuck, man. 2-1 pitch for Judge. 2-1 pitch for Judge. Low. Slow. That is a 3-1. 3-1 count for Mr. Judge himself. 3-1 count for the Judge. Got Schwarbs on deck. Schwarbs is on deck. Right, the 3-1 pitch, 2 outs to Aaron Judge. That is inside. Ground ball pitch inside. Ground ball pitch, but didn't swing. Oh my God. Oh, we love that. Oh, we love that. I'm seeing a lot of like Team USA praises in my makes contact, and that is a ground out for Aaron Judge. Shit. Going into the 7th inning. It is not looking good for our Americans. We are not getting hits up, and when we do, it's too late. There's 2 outs. 2 outs is like the perfect time for us to start rallies, apparently. So ideally, it's not gonna work, right? So I forgot to mention this on the Team USA rant, right? I forgot to mention this, right? So another notable missing part, notable, right? But not as in like it's not shocking or anything, but just notable in the sense that like the role he's played on our teams the past couple of years, right? Yunus Musa, right? Yunus Musa, you know, he didn't make the cut, right? And obviously, you know, he's been like a huge part of like the growth of the Team USA. Like he's part of the nucleus, right? He is part of the nucleus, right? He was part of the midfield, the Musa, McKinney, and Adams midfield, right? Fucking killer midfield. It was killer. It was definitely killer, right? But I mean, his form was starting to show some light recently. He's not playing for a good team. However, he was producing some very key goals for them. However, so it did open a lot of eyes recently, and it's just we have too many guys right now that are in form, and they've been in form for months already. At this point, for months they've been in form, right? And Musa, who it took him last month. It took him last month after like the past I don't know how many years on the club level, right? And yeah. But I mean the argument is that he's been extremely consistent at the midfield position for us, right? He's been very good for us. So yeah, I mean people don't like that Gio is in over Eunice, but I mean, what are you gonna do about it? As we are back. Got Pete Crow at center field. The first pitch was a strike down the middle for Vest, facing Gleyber Torres. As Gleyber Torres swings, right? Gleyber Torres swings and a miss. He is 0-2. 0-2. And Will Vest is trying to get him chasing like shit. These are teammates going at it with each other. These are teammates going at it. And Gleyber Torres didn't stand a chance as Will Vest gets his first strikeouts. That is nice. He didn't stand a fucking chance. Nasty slider. Right. Tavar, we got Tavar coming up as he takes the first pitch for a strike. Very high strike, but a strike nonetheless. As the next pitch is a ball inside. The first name for Tavar, right? So I've seen this name growing up, right? It's actually kind of a common name in the Hispanic culture as Tavar gets on. Tavar gets on, takes the 1-1 pitch in between left and center field. Man, can these Venezuela guys just get a whole bunch of hits on us, man? Did we party? Did we party after the Dominican game? I wonder if we did. They probably did. First pitch for Wilyer Abreu is a ball, homered in his last at bats. That I have bad shakes. For some reason, they are not bad right now. Throws that pitch to the fucking dirt. Will Vest does. 2-0 pitch. Tavar on the base pads. Yikes. That dude is fast. That dude is a problem out there, right? And yep, pickoff attempt, right? The dude is a problem on the base pads. The 2-0 pitch coming from Vest. Fouls. Yeah, Abreu tattooed the shit out of that. They're showing the replay of that homer. He tattooed the shit out of that ball. Fucker hit a homer in center field, bro. Just showing off, bro. 2-1 pitches, fouled as well. Back-to-back foul balls for Wilyer Abreu brings the 2-2 pitch. We have 1 out and 1 guy on the base pad. Let's get a double play, please. Let's get a double play, man. Get a double play. 2-2 pitch, and he makes contact. Nope. Gets the first out. Yep. Moves Tavar up to second, so not, I guess, a little bit more comfortable on the base pads, but you gotta hate having a fast as fuck player at second base. You gotta hate that. Somebody who's as fast as Tavar, you gotta hate having him on second. Salvador Perez, that's foul. That's foul. 0-1. 0-1. 0-1. 0-1. 0-1. 0-1. Damn, I was gonna show you the parlay I had for today. Judging off of this game, not gonna hit. Most likely not gonna hit. I didn't take Team USA. I took a spread. Salvador Perez swings and a miss. That is a 0-2 count for Salvador Perez. 0-2 count. That is an 0-2 count for Chunky Monkey. 0-2 counts. And Salvador Perez flies out to Aaron Judge. There we go. Ends the inning. Middle of the 7th. We have 3 players that are 0-4 coming up. I wonder if we have. I wonder if they're gonna put Gunner in. I wonder if this is when we put Gunner in this next coming at bat. I'm assuming Gunner's gonna come in at some point. Damn, yo, what happened to 88 Rising, bro? What happened to 88 Rising, man? I remember they were actually like one of like the top like groups like in the world, right? In like the entirety of the world. But yeah, what happened to 88 Rising? Did you know what? Actually, wait, I think ultimately actually I think the death of August 08 kind of influenced that a little bit too. So honestly, yeah, that's probably what started the downfall. Is just the group just like August passed away, and you haven't really heard much from the group since. Even though August wasn't necessarily like the most popular guy in the group, dude was fire though. The dude was kind of he was cold. He was cold. August is cold. August was fucking cold, man. Rest in peace, August, man. Man, August is cold, man. August is cold. Damn, so I'm already seeing the Mark DeRosa tweets. Bro, there's no way Mark DeRosa makes it out of Miami, right? There's no way he makes it out of Miami. Damn, Skeens looks fucking crushed, man. Skeens looks crushed, man. He looks crushed. Venezuela making a change with Tovar. Tovar is out. We have Andres Jimenez. Andres Jimenez is on second base. Schwarb's on the plate. First pitch is inside. 0-1. First pitch is inside. 0-1. Let me do it intimately. First pitch is inside. 0-1. Kyle Schwarber check swings. We have a 1-1 count. Sound very, very, very NPC like. And the pitch is inside. Wow, yeah, inside. 1-2 counts. Not ideal for first at bat of the 7th inning, down 2, right? Not ideal. Not ideal to already be losing the counts. That's outside. 2-2. Yeah, that is outside. They're showing a replay of it. Oh, nah, that's outside though. That was a swing and a miss from Kyle Schwarber. One out already. One out. Bregman's coming up, right? We have Bregman. And yep, we have Alex Bregman still in the game for us. Alex Bregman. 0-2. No, we got to get a fucking hit right now when it's 1 out, bro. When it's 1 out, we got to get a fucking hit or a walk. We've been a little desperate for some hits. We've been a little desperate for some. Let's get a walk or two. Let's get a walk or two. Is the pitch is high? Yeah, that is high. Pitch is high. 2-1. 2-1 count. Bregman. Let's get a walk. Let's get a walk finally. Let's get a walk. Somebody walk. Greggy, you used to love to walk in Houston. That is a outside pitch. 3-1. 3-1. He was walking a lot in Boston this year. I'm tweaking. He was walking a lot this year in Boston. I'm tweaking. He's just always walking. And Bregman grounds out to third. Nice one, Bregman. 2 outs. Sending out Mr. Roman Anthony. Now they're showing a graphic that the last time we had a runner in scoring position was the 4th inning of the Dominican Republic game. Nice to know that we're going almost 10 innings without getting a runner in scoring position, right? Nice to know that. Roman Anthony on the plate. Roman Anthony. Strike 1. Down the middle. Down below. Down below. Oh, damn. A wild pitch. We would have had somebody on base. That would have been badass. Damn. 1-1 pitch. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Roman Anthony hit some homers this WBC. Would love to see a homer right now. Even though it would be a single shot, I would still love to see some life. As check swing 2-1. I would love to see a homer out of Mr. Roman Anthony. 2-1, 2 outs. My goodness. And that is the most outside I've seen. That's not a wild pitch. 3-1. 3-1, Roman. Roman, buddy. Can we just get a walk? Can we get a walk? Can you give us a walk? I want some walk. Inside. There you go. There we go. I'm like in between crash outs right here. I'm like in between crash outs, bro. I'm in between crash outs right now, man, because here we go. Here we go again, right? Here we go again, right? 2 outs. We finally get a base. Finally get somebody on base. Two outs. Let's get somebody on base, right? Let's get somebody on base. Team USA Mark DeRosa led crap right here. Fucking nice out of Mark DeRosa. Bro, I'm seeing the DeRosa tweets like crazy now. Like they're coming more and more and more, bro. I mean, granted, we're 1 out away from the 8th inning, but like, damn, no, I've been seeing them since the 6th inning. Dog, all our players are playing like shit, but like, I'm not seeing enough pinch hitting right now. Right? And like we're gonna go into this 8th inning already, and like with a whole bunch of guys that are 0-4, right? And we're gonna get some cold bats up and going. It's quite ridiculous. It's quite some ridiculous shit right here. I bet it. Here's the deluded part of me. Like, oh no, he's waiting for the next time around. I've been. Oh my goodness, bro. I've been thinking about that since like the fucking 5th inning. He's waiting for the next time around. Bro, for real, bro. This dude Erod pitched a fucking bro. Everybody's pitching a gem against us, man. Everybody is. Yeah, people are not liking the Gunnar Henderson pick right now. They are not liking the Gunnar Henderson pick. Smith Willie on the plate. He swings at an incredibly inside pitch. We are getting super horny for a hit. I don't get it. Why are we getting so horny for a hit? We just saw somebody get a walk. Let's accumulate some base runners, right? If we can get them by walks, I don't give a shit. Let's get them by walks as we take the first pitch. What the fuck? We take the first. We take the second pitch for a strike. Dog, it fucking hit him, bro. Pitch fucking hit him and he swung, bro. Fuck. 0-2 pitch, 2 outs. Smith Willie pops up. Second base. Jimenez gets that. Yep, gets that. It's that. We're going into the 8th. 2 more innings of baseball. 2 more innings for the USA to finally fucking hopefully get some fucking hits going. Get a rally. Let's rally, guys. Let's rally. Yeah, people are pissed. People are pissed already. People are already pissed. People are already pissed. And by people, I am one of them, right? I am one of them. Chat, I gotta know, are we subbing? Are we subbing any players? Is the USA making any substitutions in this 8th inning? Wait a second, I gotta think about who's on. It's Terang coming up. It's Terang. I mean, there's a chance that we don't, honestly. There's a chance that we don't. We already made Pete. We already made Pete. And who would we have pitch hit for Bobby Witt, right? And why would we have Bobby Witt pinch hitted? What? What? Good Lord. Oh shit! I forgot today. They got Charles Barkley and Dick Vitale commentating a fucking basketball game together. That's kind of lit. Right? That's kind of lit. Bro, so I'm looking at this MMA news, right? I'm recently been seeing a whole bunch of MMA news from this one news outlet again, right? There's one news outlet, because there's a lot of fake ones in MMA. I think he's a part of it, right? But he's one of the more popular ones, though. Rubin Carter, right? This dude went on a Muslim hiatus, right? He went on a Muslim hiatus talking about the USA, Islam, and the USA and Israel, that bullshit, right? So he said that there's more things important than fighting. Cool, right? Support what you got to do, right? And now he's busting fight news again. Bro, what? Oh, just say you weren't making money off of. You weren't making that Twitter money, right? You weren't making that Twitter money. Twitter, by the way, Astrolugias, Twitter at Astrolugias. I might as well just put it in the chat. Honestly, I might as well just put it in the chat because I forgot to mention it in the stream. In the stream bio, I forgot to mention it. There you go. Twitter, Astrolugias, right? Search that shit up. But yeah, the dude's breaking fight news again, and we have Jackson strikeout in 3 pitches, right? We have Griffin Jackson now on the mound. I got a little bit carried away. From the game. 3-pitch strikeout from Griffin Jacks, right? Ronald Acuna on the plate now, 1 out. Ronald Acuna on the plate right now. I don't think he went. That's 0-1, yeah. I mean, no, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Sorry, little diluted at this point. Little diluted, right? I hope you could tell this is easily the longest stream, and we have a ground ball to Bobby Witt for the second out. Second out, 5-pitch Griffin Jacks. He's pitching a reliever gem right now. Garcia on the plate. Griffin Jacks. First pitch in right down the middle. Strike one. Damn, bro. I need to go again, bro. I need to go again. I'm hoping I make the minute. I hope that I make it the minute. Last time I didn't make the minute. Second pitch down to the dirt. Hit the knees. I didn't make the minute last time. I need to step my game up a bit. I need to step my game up a little bit. 1-1 pitch, and he skies that. That is a foul. Oh, no. Will Smith gets the third out. Beautiful, beautiful out of Will Smithy. Terang, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Bobby Wither do up. Good fucking luck. Right? Good fucking luck for us. Let's go. You know that golden rule. You know that golden rule, right? You know that golden rule, right? You know what I'm saying? You take, especially if you have like your own restroom. If you have your own restroom, which like feels amazing, having, right? Always feels good having your own restroom. You kind of let it, you kind of, right? Like, especially if you a dude, right? You not flushing after the first. You not flushing after the first one, right? You not flushing after the first one. Shit. However, you take a shit, you flushing that. You flushing that shit, right? But like, if you're just taking a piss, right? You're just taking a piss. First piss, right? No flush, right? No flush. Second one, if you're there long enough, think about the flush, right? The third one is ideally when you want to flush. You ideally want to flush after 3 pisses. Unless you take a shit in between that, that's different. But ideally, 3 pisses, flush, right? These rules don't apply if you're sharing a restroom. These rules do not apply when you're sharing a restroom. If you're sharing a restroom, you're flushing that shit, buddy. You're flushing that shit immediately. And we are back. We're back. We are back. Fuck, man. We have 6 more outs. We have 6 more outs to come back from this 2-0 deficit. Bryce Terang back on the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Ideally, I mean, you know what? Ideally, this is who we want to start the rally, right? This is who we want on the plate to start the rally. We want Bryce. One of the most consistent hitters in the tournament, right? This is what we want, right? We want this shit, right? We want this shit. Second pitch foul, right? We don't want an 0-2 count. We don't want an 0-2 count, however. That's not ideal. 0-2 pitch to, damn, that's a nice jersey. 0-2 pitch to Bryce Terang, and he's swing and a miss for Bryce Terang. First out. fucking sucks, right? It fucking sucks. Not ideal, right? Not ideal. This fucking sucks ass. 5 more outs. 5 more outs for us to make a 2-0 comeback, and Pete Crow fouls the first pitch. I mean, fuck. These are the hitters that we want to start a rally with, right? If we don't start a rally here, I'm gonna feel very, very uncomfortable trotting out Harper. I mean, Harper does have a hit this game. The 0-1 pitch to Pete, and he puts it in play. It's a ground out to second base. Two outs. We got Bobby Witt himself coming up. Bobby Witt himself. Bobby Witt coming up to the plate. Refreshing Twitter. Low and away. That's going to be... Oh, wow. They get... Now this call is starting to become inconsistent, right? Because first they were calling it a strike. Now they're calling it a ball. That's another ball, 2-0. Bobby Witt about to get a 2-out walk to start another rally with 2 outs. Two-0 pitch. It's another ball. 3-0. We like this. We like these, right? We like these. We have Harper on deck still. Oh, goodness, we have Harper on deck still. Walk Bobby Witt. We walk Bobby Witt. I don't know why we walked Bobby Witt on 4 pitches, right? He's been flying out to everything. Harper on the plate. You got somebody. Oh shit! They're talking to. Oh shit! They got Johan Santana as the pitching coach. So eventually, look. All right, I got to break this down, right? So this isn't technically my room, right? It technically isn't my room, right? I have another room that basically the room that I grew up in. This is like the house I grew up in, pretty much. I have another room, and usually I use it from time to time, right? I use it from time to time. Eventually, when I do have to do a stream from that room, right? Y'all be able to see the Johan Santana shit that I have, right? I got a Johan Santana Indians jersey. First pitch to Harper is low. Talking about my Johan Santana appreciation while we're playing him. Nice. The 1-0 pitch to Harper. The 1-0 pitch to Harper is inside. I don't know where that went. I can't. That was corny. Bro, I threw this at like 3 rooms on the cross. Let's fucking go. Bryce. Bro, I've been shit talking Bryce the whole fucking game. Finally, he fucking came up big. Finally, he's coming up big for us. It only took him the whole fucking tournament, but he fucking came up when it fucking mattered, right? Fucking comes up big when it matters. Bryce fucking Harper. We got Aaron Judge on this motherfucker now, bro. Back to back. Let's go back to back. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Let's go back to back, Judge. Let's fucking go back to back, bro. Bet looking alive now. The bet looking a little bit alive now, actually. We got a little bit of life to this bet. I'll show you the bet. I'll show you the bet in a bit, right? I'll show you the bet in a bit. Because I have to look at the other basketball players as Judge swings at the second pitch. Fucking moonshot. I know damn well fucking Bryce Harper's been waiting to bat flip the whole fucking tournament. Fucking bat flip that shit all the way to the dugout. Had a homer. Had Abreu hit a homer down to center field. We said, fuck yeah, we can hit a homer down to center field also. As Judge swung at the second pitch chasing. 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch to Aaron Judge. And they're going to talk it over. They're going to talk it over. Yeah, talk that shit over. Talk that shit over. The Judge about to put us through. The Judge about to put us fucking through. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We got some life in this fucking game now. We got some life in this game. And then this fucking team played yesterday, bro. I want to go extra. I want to go extra innings with Venezuela. Let's fucking go extra innings with Venezuela. Let's fucking go extras. Low pitch. And they called it a strike. Some bullshit right there. Some absolute bullshit. Harper did what he needed to do. He did what he needed to do, right? So now now the question is, Mason Miller coming on? We're bringing on Mason Miller? Well, I think we have to bring on Mason Miller at this point. We have to bring on Mason. We have to bring on Mason Miller. Yeah, we have to bring on Mason Miller at this point. Check my low bets. Check my low bets. That's I was going for okay. So the college basketball team I had won. That's badass. I had UNC Willington on the parlay. Bro, I need to make like a mental note to have like to switch cameras because I'm making bets from this camera right here. This camera, this is the camera I'm making bets from, so I can show you the shit. Because I have like the other phone coming up for like the stream and shit. Looking up at the stream. Yeah, I'm watching myself. I watch myself. Pause. But I watch myself though. Yeah. Pause. Bro, that was a fucking huge homer, bro. Fucking terrible segue. That was a huge homer for us, man. Huge fucking homer, man. Man, Bryce fucking Harper, bro. Needed a fucking say. We still haven't had a fucking runner in scoring position since fucking the fourth inning in last game. But who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Scoreboard. Remember that. Remember that. What was it? Family Guy, I think it's Family Guy. It's Family Guy. Scoreboard. I forgot what clip it was. Or what. Oh, okay. All right. We're saving Mason Miller. We got Garrett Whitlock on the mound for the ninth inning. Then we're saving him just in case of extras. Garrett Whitlock on the mound. He's been nasty this tournament, and we throw it inside. 1-0. Luis Arias. There we got facing cleanup. Not ideal, but they're going to be facing cleanup when the gun is flipped. as that is another ball. There's another ball. By the way, follow Twitter. Fuck with Twitter. Fuck with the Twitter. Like copy and paste. You know, just fuck with the Twitter. Fuck with the Twitter. Fuck with the Twitter. Right. Been trying to get the link. Right. I've been trying to get the link, but actually, wait. Actually, can I just? Oh, actually, yeah. Beep. Bop. There you go. Fuck with the Twitter. Follow the link. We have another walk. We're walking Luis Arias. That is not ideal. Not ideal. He's one of those chuds. He's one of those fucking deceptive fat chuds, right? You think he's not a menace. He low-key kind of is a little menace, right? Low-key kind of is. Luis Arias. Eugenio Suarez on the plate. No outs. Luis Arias. Oh, no. Pinch running for Luis Arias. We have Sinoja. First pitch of the at-bat is outside. It is outside as shit. Yeah. We've thrown one strike. We've thrown one strike so far this inning. Let's tee up. 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 Yeah, they're giving him that talk. They're giving him that talk. It's just 9 Daniel Vogelbecks. I mean, there's one conclusion that we've come up with so far. Wasn't close on the pickoff attempt. Whitlock wasn't close on the pickoff attempt. And that is the dog. The dog in the bullpen. That is the dog. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That is a 1-1 now. Now a 1-1 counts. I think the one thing that we all can agree as Team USA fans, win or lose, right? I think we can all agree that, Mark DeRosa should not be managing this team ever again. And the steal attempt, he's gone. What? Oh, that's close as fuck. Yeah. Bro, that was close as fuck. Wait, Oh, fuck. I don't think he got him. They showed the slow. I don't think he got him. Oh, that's really close. So they need to show, I guess, like a little bit of a slower angle. That's a close call, though. I don't think he got it. I need a slower angle, Fox. They showed one slow replay, and it was like not even that slow. There we go. And that's like a shit angle too. That's a pretty shit angle, right? Because you can't see really like when you have to go based on movement when he touches the base pad. It's a little better. Maybe a little better. The angle right here. Does he get him? And no, you can't see. You can't even see the tag. Can't even see the tag. So, safe. There we go. That's some bullshit. Not really, but it was close. He just looks like an asshole, bro. Mark DeRosa just looks like an asshole. 2-1 pitch. Swings and a miss. 2-2 pitch now. 2-2 counts. 2-2 pitch coming up for Eugenio Suarez. As Sonoja is just, he's playing around. He's playing around. Fouls it back. Fouls it back. 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch coming up again. Bro, they clowning the shit out of Aaron Judge, too. They clowning the shit out of Aaron Judge. Throws it upstairs for a full count with no outs. Full count, no outs. Nice job, Garrett Whitlock. Amazing job. 3-2 count. He puts it up in play. That's scoring a run. Is he double? Eugenio Suarez hits a double for the lead. Huge double to take the lead with no outs. I'm really assuming that we didn't go with Mason Miller right here for the idea that we were going to go to extras, right? We have Andres Jimenez trying to bunt. Andres Jimenez trying to bunt right here. The 0-1 pitch. Swings and a miss. 0-2. I wanted to. I really wanted to get hyped for Bryce's homer, but like foul pitch. Bro, there's somebody with the Sonoja jersey. The Sonoja jersey. It's quite strange. Excuse me. 0-2 pitch to Andres Jimenez. Fouls it off. That was sad. Looked a little scary for a second, but fouls it off. Damn, man. I'm trying to keep it together because we still got baseball to play. Another foul tip. Garrett Whitlock is 17 pitches in with no outs on the inning. Boy, should we look to get him out after this at bat? Bro, this dude, Andres Jimenez, is 3 straight fucking foul tips, man. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, can we get him to chase? 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch. Yeah, 7 pitches is that bad. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. 1-2 pitch now. Fouls it. Fouls it to Roman. Eugenio Suarez can't advance. No room for him to advance. Yeah, we are making a pitching change right here. That is ideal. Yeah, Garrett Whitlock, you potentially have lost us the game. Kind of, yeah. Nah. Dog, bro. Bro, man. Fuck, bro. Fucking Bryce Harper, bro. Bryce Harper, bro. Bryce Harper, bro. Bat flips and shit, bro. Bryce Harper's the only American. I like how Bryce Harper is having a shit tournament. And then Homer in the final obviously changes everything, but damn, man. Ninth inning. No outs. Fucking double, bro. Oh, low. Yeah, you've been ignoring, be a good time to tune in. Man, bro. Bro, I thought we were getting extras, bro. I mean, we still can get extras, but absolutely disappointing, man. Absolutely disappointing. So is it like is it gonna be immediately after the game, or like what? It's like the next day after the game he's gonna get fired. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, we're really thinking we're going to extra innings. Damn. All right, okay. Tyler Rogers. Um, ball one. Tyler Rogers pitched in the last game. Did pretty decent, right? Pretty good job. The 1-0 pitch to Tovar. He went. He went. Yeah. So I thought he went 1-1. 1-1 count. I mean, technically we're double play. Pops up. And there we go. There we go. Second out. Second out. Second out. 1 out away from ending this madness. 1 out away for us having to save ourselves. Bro, this is cinema. This is cinema right here. This is cinema right here. This is cinema. You're not watching the game, right? If you're watching, ideally what I would want, my stream to become eventually in the sports world is that you're muting the game, you have stream on, right? You're muting the game and you just have stream on, right? It's ideally what I'd want. It's ideally what I want out of this out of these streams, right? Coming up on 3 hours, on over 3 hours, easily the longest stream we've ever done by far. Wait, are they reviewing that he didn't return to base? Oh man. Is that Odor? Rufne Odor? All right, another failed challenge. That's nice. Another failed challenge. Damn, DeRosa, bro, man, fucking Mark DeRosa, man, Mark DeRosa. We're intentionally walking Wilyer Abreu. That's interesting. We're intentionally walking Wilyer Abreu, right? We're looking to face Salvi. All right, okay. Salvi 1 for 3. He got a single, right? Ideally, you don't want a single right here. But ideally, you want him. You want to get the fuck out of the inning, bro. You want to get the fuck out of the inning. It's already in the Lord's hands at this point. It's already in the Lord's hands. It's Venezuela's game to lose at this point, so no, he didn't go. He didn't go, yeah. 1-0, pitch inside, check swing from Salvi. 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch coming up. The 1-0 pitch coming up. Swing to Roman Anthony. We got the outs. Pack them up, right? We have 3 outs. 3 outs to come back. We have the 0 for squad coming up. We have the 0 for squad due up, right? Schwarber, Bregman, and Roman Anthony, right? 0 for squad. So hopefully, A, we get a walk. At some point, we get a walk. And B, I mean, it's the 9th inning. Am I crazy to think that we're going to pinch hit Gunnar Henderson? Am I crazy to believe that? Is it crazy for me to think that we pinch hit Gunnar Henderson, right? I don't know. I think it's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Imagine if he does hit, they pinch hit him and he does hit a homer. Bro, the outrage is going to be fucking bonkers, bro. People are going to be pissed. They going to be pissed. And rightfully so. They have every right to be pissed. I'm pissed already at this. I've been pissed at this dude the whole fucking tournament, right? This dude, Mark DeRosa, making Ken Rosenthal seem like a fucking saint. By the way, for those who weren't there when I said it earlier on in the stream, this is a fuck Ken Rosenthal stream. Do gotta point it out. This is a fuck Ken Rosenthal stream. You gonna be my baby, and I ain't not so crazy. They've been promoting this Fanatics Football League. Something about Fanatics just gets me. Wilson Contreras is now okay. He's now playing first for them. It's interesting. Bro, I need to pee, bro. This is gonna be an issue, bro. I need to pee. I need to pee already. I need to pee. Sucks. The inning just started. Sucks. We got Kyle Schwarbs coming up on the plate. Kyle Schwarbs 0-4, but he does have a walk, so hopefully we go walking. I'm praying we go walking. I would very much appreciate us going walking. And as they just pan to the camera, we have Mr. Gunnar Henderson on deck. Man, look at Gunnar, bro. Look at Gunnar. He knows damn well he should have been starting Gunnar. Schwarbs fouls the second pitch. 1-1. Bottom of the 9th. 1-1. 3 outs left for us to overcome this 1-point deficit. Swings and a miss. 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch. For those that are tuned into the stream, yeah, normally we don't do these this late. Normally we're not doing it at we're not streaming. We're not still on stream at 10 o'clock at night. To be quite fair, we're not doing, and that is a very high ball. 2-2 count now. we're not really usually streaming this late. Usually, if I'm gonna give you like a time frame, it's usually from 2 to 5. That's usually, or like 1. Basically, we start in the afternoon. This is an afternoon show basically, and Kyle Schwarber swings and a miss. First out of the inning, we have 2 more batters to go. Big Gunnar Henderson on the plate. Big Gunnar Henderson. Let's fucking go, Big Gunnar Henderson. Let's send us to fucking extras. I'm trying to see Mason Miller in the game, bro. The dickhead was too cocky to put Mason Miller in the last fucking inning, right? Fucking monster numbers Gunnar Henderson has this tournament. Monster numbers, right? Imagine they just, I mean, shit, I just walk them. Ideally, like if I was the Venezuela manager, right? I'm walking Gunnar Henderson, right? We got Gunnar at first. You know, Gunnar Henderson flies, pops up. 2 outs away. Or 2 outs. Or my bad, 2 outs away. We're 1 out away. 1 out away from the game ending. Big Roman Anthony on the plate. A lot of pressure right here. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, down by 1. All we need is 1 home run to get us to extra innings, right? On deck, we got Bryce Terang. Oh, wait, no. Not Bryce Terang. We got Smith Willie. I think we would be having Cal on deck, if I'm going to be honest. I think we'd have Cal at this point. Outside pitch. That's in. Yep. 1-1 count for Roman Anthony. 2 outs. First strike for Roman Anthony. This is very distracting from the fact that I need to pee. Who is this vato? Fucking pitcher retying his pitcher retied his shoes. Some bad juju. If you say so myself, that's some bad juju. 1-1 count. That's inside. 1-2 count. 1 strike away from ending it all for the US. This would be completely fucking embarrassing if you can't fucking tell. This would be very fucking embarrassing, right? They're holding a mound meeting. I'll switch the picture of the thumbnail. Depending on what happens here. But you still need 1 more strike, folks. Still need 1 more strike. The 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch coming for Roman Anthony. They got the Venezuela flags already up and running. Swing and a miss. Fuck! This is fucking stupid, bro. This is so fucking stupid, bro. This is so fucking stupid. Incredibly fucking stupid, bro. All right. Fucking lost to Garrett Whitlock. Fucking Red Sox embarrassment. So first thoughts losing to a third world country. Sorry, not sorry. First thoughts losing to Venezuela. Obviously we were the better fucking team. We're better fucking team. We were the better team. However, we got the U.S. boys together, right? We got the U.S. boys all together. They can't hit to save their fucking life together. Aaron Judge is mid. Bro, what's up? What's up with playing for like Team USA, man? What's up with playing for Team USA, bro? People put on them, they put them stars and stripes on their fucking jerseys and shit, and like they like all of a sudden are like brand new to the sport, right? All of a sudden they're brand new, right? Of course, this only doesn't really happen with like basketball, right? Because of and no, like it's still a problem with basketball a little bit too, because like ideally, like in basketball, we should dominate everybody. Fucking baseball, we should be dominating everybody, but we fucking don't win anything. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking disappointing, man. It's fucking disappointing, man. You know what? All right, I'm gonna save my rant for tomorrow. I'm gonna save my rant for tomorrow. Stream goes live tomorrow. Also, stream goes live tomorrow. I'm gonna looking for like a 1-2 o'clock stream, right? Afternoon stream, of course. Try to go the distance, right? Fucking great fucking stream right here. 3 hours, right? It crushes our previous goals, right? Crushes that one Saturday, right? If you add them like those two streams together, right? Well, if somebody didn't do that shit to my stream on Saturday, right? Like that would be kind of like the longest combined time I've been on stream on a day, right? But technically now it's this. So broke boundaries this stream, right? People who tuned in, fucking love y'all. People who followed during the people who follow the Twitter during the stream, I fucking love y'all even more. Great. Yeah, that's like the coolest shit ever. Getting follows. Yeah, I mean, fuck. I'll rant tomorrow. Fuck Mark DeRosa. Fuck Ken Rosenthal. Fuck Turk Schoolball. And yeah, fuck Garrett Crochet. And yeah. Fuck these fake ass fucking Americans too. Fuck them.